Yo.
What's going on, everyone? 120 Reactions. We got another M diss track. In your opinion, this is the best diss track of all time?
This is my favorite Eminem diss track for sure.
Is this the best diss track of all time, though? Put you on the spot.
Probably, in my opinion, yeah.
Coming after the greatest Boston rapper of all time, Benzino.
God.
Kidding. All right. Got anything to say?
No, I mean, we can get into it. I firmly believe this is my favorite Eminem diss track. Probably my favorite diss track of all time. Feels like he's just like drunk, slurring, shitting on a motherfucker throughout the whole thing. So yeah. I love it. I love the vibe.
This motherfucker, man. Don't shut up, will you? Talking about I owe you. Bitch, you owe me. I'm promoting you right now. Yo, let's put the nail in this coffin.
I don't wanna be like this. I don't really wanna hurt no feelings. But I'm only being real when I say nobody wants to hear their grandfather rap.
Nope.
You know men have heart attacks, and I don't wanna be responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away. You can still have a little bit of dignity.
Did he make the beat?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Sounds like he did.
I would never claim to.
It does sound like an M beat.
Heart attacks, and I don't wanna be responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away. You can still have a little bit of dignity.
I would never claim to be no Ray Benzino, an 83-year-old fake Pacino. So how can he hold me?
How many of y'all caught that 83-year-old was part of the rhyme scheme? How many of y'all caught that?
3-year-old.
You can still have a little bit of dignity.
I would never claim to be no Ray Benzino, an 83-year-old fake Pacino. So how can he hold me over some balcony without throwing his lower back out as soon as he goes to lift me? Please don't, you'll probably fall with me and our ass will both be history. But then again, you finally get your wish, cause you be all over the street like 50 Cent. You fucking punk pussy.
And all the motherfuckers on Killshot that were being silly, saying that we don't catch bars. If you need us to explain shit like that to you, it says more about you than it does about us.
Fall with me and our ass will both be history. But then again, you finally get your wish, cause you be all over the street like 50 Cent. You fucking punk pussy, fuck you, chump. Give me a one-on-one, see if I don't fuck you up. Try to jump the Rough Riders and they cut you up. And you put Jada on a track, that's how much you...
Yo, have you seen the Locks talking about that?
The Benzino thing?
Yeah. Oh, wait. What am I thinking of?
Yeah.
Wait, no, because it was the Locks. They were talking about beefing... I mean, there was a different thing, maybe. They were talking about beefing in Boston. They came...
I think it was Benzino and his crew, yeah.
But that was like with Jadakiss and like Styles P, Sheek Louch. So it might have been something different.
Well, Rough Riders, they were probably all involved. I think that is the scenario.
I think it was like a big... I don't think it was just them, because it was at like the Boston Garden or wherever it was at the time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like...
But I think the best part about that is like, he's like, you try to jump the Rough Riders and they cut you up, then you put Jada on a track. That's how much you suck.
Oh, yeah, Jada. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
You fucking punk pussy, fuck you, chump. Give me a one-on-one, see if I don't fuck you up. Try to jump the Rough Riders and they cut you up. And you put Jada on a track, that's how much you suck dick in the industry. Swear that you in the streets hustling. You sit behind a fucking desk at the source, butt kissing and begging motherfuckers for guest appearances. And you can't even get the clearances, cause real lyricists don't even respect you.
How about the get the clearances? Y'all catch that one? Because he's saying you can't get clearances to put these people on your song because you can't afford them, but he's also saying you can't even get the motherfuckers on the clearance rack because you fucking are terrible.
I didn't catch that.
You sit behind a fucking desk at the source, butt kissing and begging motherfuckers for guest appearances, and you can't even get the clearances because real lyricists don't even respect you and take you serious. It's not that we don't like you, we hate you, period. Talk about a midlife crisis, damn. Last week you was shaking Obi Trice's hand, now he's a buster? What the fuck's with that? Get on a track, kissing us, kissing 50's ass, and asking me what I know about indictments, bite me. Bitch, I got 2 cases and probation, fight me. What do I know about standing in front of a judge like a man ready to take whatever sentence he hands? What you know about your wife slicing the wrist right in front of the only thing that you have in this world, a little girl, and I put that on her. When this is all over, I would never try to make her a star and eat off her. I don't know shit about.
So I think that's also a call out where I think in Benzino's disc, and we're not going to do a reaction to that because it's going to get like 3 views.
Yeah.
But
It'd be worse than the Hobson one.
yeah. But like when he's saying like, what do you know about standing in front of the judge like a man ready to take whatever sentence he hands? Like I think there's a point in Benzino's song where he's like, what you know about like all this stuff, and he's like, so he's actually like, a lot of people interpret that as Eminem making fun of Benzino, like what you know about your wife slicing your wrist right in front of the only thing you have in this world, a little girl. But he's actually talking about himself in that. He's like, what do you know about what I've been through, is where he's coming from with all this. So it's like he's talking about like his own life with that one. A lot of people think he's talking about Benzino.
Yeah.
When this is all over, I would never try to make her a star and eat off her. I don't know shit about no shopping rocks, but what you know about it, pop shops, rockin' spots. Well, you're the only white boy up in that bitch just ripping, pressing up your own flyers and your stickers, sticking them bitches up after spending 6 hours at Kinko's, making copies of your covers of cassette singles to sell them out of the trunk of your Tracer, spending your whole paychecks at disc makers. What you know about being bullied over half your life? Oh, that's right, you should know what that's like. You're half white. Vanilla ice, spill the beans and rice. I'm eating you alive inside. Jesus Christ, if you're that much of a gangster, put the mic down. You should be out killing motherfuckers right now. Kill a motherfucker dead. Kill him dead, bitch. Shoot him in the fucking head. Go ahead, bitch. Slap my mom. Slap the fuck out of her. She can't sue you. She wouldn't get a buck out of you because you're broke as fuck. You suck. You're a fucking joke. If you was really selling coke, well then what the fuck you stop for, dummy? If you slew some crack, you'd make a lot more money than you do from rap. You'll never have no
Eviscerates.
You're broke as fuck, you suck. You're a fucking joke.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
He's
just going off.
Yeah, he does that mix. That mix so well of like we kind of have differing opinions a little bit of like what makes a good diss track.
Yeah.
And like he's doing that. That's like incorporating like what I like more. Just straight up insults. Just but it's just obviously he does so much more than that.
Like tactfully as well.
Yeah.
fucking joke if you was really selling coke.
What the fuck? You stop.
Bitch, slap my mom, slap the fuck out of her. She can't sue you, she wouldn't get a buck out of you, cause you're broke as fuck, you suck. You're a fucking joke if you was really selling coke. Well then what the fuck you stop for, dummy? If you slew some crack, you'd make a lot more money than you do from rap. You'll never have no security, you'll never be famous, you'll never know what it's like to be rich. Life's a bitch, ain't it, Raymond? Here, let me break this shit down in layman's terms for you, just to make sure that you can understand it. In cannabis, they using too many complicated fucking words for you. Here, let me slow it down for you so that you can understand if I say it slower. Let it go, dog, it's over.
I don't wanna be like this.
He fucks
I
about
don't
it.
really wanna hurt no feelings.
And then even in like
I'm
the
only
trail
being
off,
real when I say
when he's just
nobody wants
talking,
to hear their grandfather
like in the
rap.
outro.
No man has heart
yeah.
attacks.
He
I
just
don't
goes
wanna
off
be
on
responsible for that. So put the mic down and walk away. You can still have a little bit of dignity.
Talking about, I had motherfuckers calling your crib. Bitch, you ain't even got a fucking crib. You ain't even got a fucking phone. Fucking bum. Threatening to shut me down at your little fucking Source magazine if I come back with you and attack you. Bitch, you attack me first. Take it like a man and shut the fuck up. Fuck your little magazine too. I don't need your little fucking magazine. I got XXL's number anyway.
Here, double XL. He goes on. He has so many problems with magazines. Just completely switches on that too. Because this is after he said that.
Yeah.
And Marshall Mathers, where he's like, now your magazine shouldn't have much trouble to sell. Fuck it. I'll even buy a couple myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't stand it because they get bigger than y'all.
Actually, I was I'll be right back.
Oh, and by the way, how'd I look on the VMAs? When you was watching whatever fucking TV you was watching.
how hell is this motherfucker doing right now, bro?
From in Boston, the mean streets of Boston. Fucking sissy.
Oh,
And you gotta stand up for the motherfucker.
that the relapse edition?
Suck my motherfucking
Yeah.
dicks.
Fucking.
Yeah.
This is one of.
Don't get it twisted. The source has a white owner.
Oh. I just gotta check the eye candy out first. But this is one of 2 magazines I've ever saved in my life. And I was like,
Well, that album, bro, is like so.
yeah.
As much as people hate on it, it was so big for us. Because, like, being 14 years old when Encore came out and then 19 years old when Relapse came out, that was, like, the longest 5 years of my life waiting for an Eminem album to come out.
Yeah.
Like,
and,
it's been almost, like, over 2 years since his last album was out. It doesn't feel like that long ago. Back then, it felt like forever. You know what I mean? Just, like,
Yeah,
being
and
younger.
I wasn't even like when Eminem show came out, there wasn't any sort of like anticipation before that. Like, I remember hearing "Without Me" for the first time on my mom driving me. I was like, Paul Free Hill. Like literally, I remember like where I was like driving to middle school, being like, "Oh my god, there's a new Eminem song," but there was no like real like understanding, I guess, of like, oh, like another album is coming out, like shit just like all of a sudden was there.
Music, just
but,
came out back then.
But then, yeah, when you're like, you know, we're getting to the point of getting to college and shit, and you start like being like, all right, where's this dude's album? Like,
Being
you know.
on the internet,
you know what?
looking up stuff
Yeah.
coming out for.
Yeah, and I just conflated Eminem show and Encore. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just put Without Me on the wrong album.
No,
But,
Without Me is on the Eminem show.
Yeah, but I was thinking Encore when I was saying that.
Ah, okay.
Maybe I just messed it up in my own head, I guess. But yeah, and especially after like the disappointment of Encore.
Yeah, that left a bad taste in my mouth.
But Relapse was awesome.
And what we were talking about in the fucking podcast, like my evolution of like my understanding and listening to like hip hop and like changing how I feel about it and stuff, like losing those memories. Like back in the day, I used to not like the Eminem show that much. Like I thought Mathers LP and Slim Shady LP were both better. I still think the Mathers LP is, like, but very closely. I thought Infinite was better. And when Relapse came out, I thought Relapse was better than the Eminem show, too. Now I have Eminem show so clear as day as the second best album, and sometimes I teeter with the Mathers LP. Like, it's like, fuck. Mm-hmm. So it's just, like, a difference of, like, listening.
Relapse was the first Eminem album that I bought myself.
Like with your own money.
Yeah. So Slim Shady LP, Christmas gift, and then I didn't own Mathers LP, Eminem show, or Encore. My brother bought
that
those.
explains why Shady LP is always your favorite.
Yeah, I Christmas Day. I remember getting it, put it into my CD player. I went lay down in my parents' bed, 9 years old, listening, and just like,
which Spice Girl do I want to impregnate?
Yeah, this is cool. And then I'm like, 97 Bonnie and Clyde. I was like, Mom, he doesn't swear in this one. But she's like, he's swearing in the other one? So she had no idea. I was like, oh.
Yeah, my mom bought me the Mathers LP. And the Mathers LP, I'll never forget. I was young, and I was listening to Amityville. And when Bizarre's like...
oh my God, yeah.
Like, yeah, when he's like, your mother wasn't raped. I ate her pussy while she was sleeping.
Yeah.
I remember, like, taking off my headphones and being terrified to listen to that song for a really long time. Like, just, like, exposed to, like, what is going on? I didn't even know what eating pussy was at the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he meant, like, I ate her pussy while she was sleeping.
God.
And I was like, oh!
Why Bizarre?
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. A little Eminem history.
Catch up.